Hello everyone, and welcome to this example recording on equivalent resistances. So the question that we're going to attempt reads as follows: determine the equivalent resistance with respect to terminals AB. So we are looking for our equivalent with respect to terminals AB. Right, so we first have to identify any series connections. If there aren't any, then any parallel connections. And if there weren't any, then we need to look at Y delta transformations. So we always start with series connections or parallel connections, and then if there aren't any series or parallel connections, we move on to Y delta transformations. Right, so we should be able to see that the 20 ohm and the 30 ohm are in parallel, the 10 ohm and the 40 ohm are in parallel, and the result of these two will be in parallel with each other. Right, so let us get those equivalent resistances. So 10 ohm in parallel with 40 ohm, as well as the 20 ohm in parallel with 30 ohm. So what will that give us? So 10 in parallel with 40 gives us 8 ohms, and 20 in parallel with 30 gives us 12 ohms. Right, and now what we will have is terminal A, which will be connected between an 8 and a 12 ohm resistor, which is then connected to a 5 ohm resistor and a 50 ohm resistor. Right, and we should be able to see from here that our equivalent must give us 8 in parallel with 12 plus 5 plus 50. So 12 in parallel with 8 gives you 4.8 plus 5 plus 50 is going to give us a final answer of 59.8 ohms. Therefore, the equivalent resistance of the circuit with respect to terminals AB will be 59.8 ohms. Thank you for watching this video and enjoy the course.